Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Mine Express. 8. Mosey's Mobs. A buffet of various mobs is on display in his mod. Almost all of them looking to eat players for breakfast. There is the Foliath, a carnivorous jungle plant, or the Barracoa goblin-like tribal warriors just for starters. The bigger mobs in here are truly terrifying. Nagas are dragon-like creatures that split acid at players, which can be used for an antidote potion. The Ferrous Raw-Knot is a heavily armored knight twice as tall as the player and 3 times as wide. They also have an axe that hits like several trucks. The most dangerous of these creatures is the Frost Maw, a giant yeti that moves with incredible speed and breath that can freeze players in their tracks. 7. Ice and Fire Dragons. As the name would imply, this mod adds dragon to the game's overworld, more powerful than the Ender Dragon could hope to be. These dragons come in fire and ice flavors, but a lightning dragon has recently been added, summoning electricity to attack players. The mod adds a whole host of other game-changing hostile mobs too. Sirens entrance players and lure them in before transforming and attacking. Gorgons petrify players who foolishly look into their eyes. There are other mythical creatures in there too, including some friendly ones like a tameable hippogriff. 6. Mutant Creatures. This is a pretty old mod, but one that is still just as cool as it was initially. This is a mod that imagines what the most terrifyingly powerful of the game's regular hostile mobs could be, then it makes them relentlessly attack the player. The mutant zombie is built like a tank and hits like 3. The mutant skeleton has a bow that fires like a machine gun. The mutant creeper repeatedly detonates itself and can even summon lightning to supercharge its explosions. The mutant enderman is horrific. It forces the player to look at it, blinding them. It can throw blocks, teleport wherever the player goes, and even when it dies, it detonates in a jaw-dropping series of explosions. 5. Lycanites Mobs. Lycanites is an absolutely insane mob mod that adds over 100 new creatures into the game's various biomes and dimensions, not to mention weapons, armor, and dungeons with plenty of great-looking building blocks for players to explore. It turns Minecraft into a highly hostile environment only for those seeking a real challenge. The mod's mini bosses would put the vanilla bosses to shame. For example, the Crimson Apion shoots blood-draining leeches at players to kill them slowly. The actual bosses are absolutely massive and utterly terrifying though. The biggest of these is Rahovard, King of the Underworld. With 4000 HP and 3 faces, even the toughest players will have their work cut out for them. 4. Dungeons Mod. There are plenty of mods out there that have sought to bring a proper dungeon living experience to Minecraft. Each has an interesting take on the concept that players will find engaging, but this is the one that adds the most impressive bosses to fight. For example, there is the Kraken, whose tentacles must be cut off before the base can be killed. The Crawler has multiple block sections that players must slowly destroy. Then there is humans' greatest enemy, the Sun. The source of all life on Earth, players must construct altars and ice bombs to even be able to damage this boss. 3. Bosses of Mass Destruction. This isn't the fanciest mods on the surface, but it still does a great job. This mod doesn't worry about grand dungeons or other mobs. It focuses solely on creating a small selection of well-refined boss fights that fit seamlessly into Minecraft worlds. The Night Lich sits atop towers in the cold. The Nether Gauntlet is a classic hand eye boss in Nether Pits. The Obsidilit can be found in rare structures on the End's outer islands. Finally is the newly added Void Blossom, who lives in a chamber in the new lush cave biome. 2. The Twilight Forest. One of Minecraft's most famous mods, the Twilight Forest has been around since version 1.3 and is still in active development to this day, with compatibility built in for texture packs and other mods. After creating a portal out of a host of weird ingredients, players will be able to enter a new dimension ready to be explored. At first, players will venture through the biomes of the new dimension to find the randomly spawning bosses, such as the Naga and Twilight Lich. However, they'll quickly grow and find themselves entering dark towers and Aurora palaces to fight bosses such as the Snow Queen of the Hydra. 1. Advent of Ascension. One of the biggest and highest quality RPG mods for Minecraft, the sheer scale of Advent of Ascension is utterly mind-blowing. 20 new biomes, over 500 new creatures, and most importantly, 35 new bosses for players to conquer. To pick just a small handful from the mod's incredible selection of bosses: Gyro, a clown who flies around in a gyrocopter; King Shroomus, a colorful mushroom who shoots as fast as he heals; Creep, a horrifically mutated creeper who shoots explosive projectiles at players. Each one gives its own rewards and goodies to progress players further through this gigantic RPG mod. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.